Hello all, welcome to R&D Labs with me Rohan and in the notification series that we are doing. Today we'll see how to parse or make use of the incoming notifications in your Swift project. To recall, in the previous tutorial we had seen how to send a notification from Google Firebase Console. So we will continue from where we left off and see how to make use of that in your Swift project. So let's get started. Before we start with this tutorial, let us quickly recap on what we have done in the past tutorial. Upfront, we had created a project in Swift and we had gone into our project settings and enabled the capabilities for push notifications. Then we had gone into our Firebase console and we had created a project in Firebase and imported the Google service info.plist file from there. Then we went into our Apple developer portal and we had downloaded the p8 file and we had linked our p8 file to the project within the Firebase console. So this is all that we have done in the past tutorial, and also we had sent a test message from the Google Firebase console itself. Okay, so this is what we have done. In case if you have missed out on the past tutorial, I have added the link in the description box below, so please feel free to go and see that particular tutorial. Okay, so let us get into our project in Firebase, and what we have done over here is like we have sent few test messages as part of the last tutorial. Okay, so these are all the messages that we had sent from the Google Firebase console. Okay, and then what we have done is we had followed along the documentation that the Google Firebase console has, and we had modified our app_delegate.swift class to accept the notifications. There are few delegate methods that we have included in our app_delegate.swift class. So in this tutorial, what we are going to do is we are specially going to focus on receiving the messages that are being sent from the Firebase console. We will be parsing it and then we will be showing it on a print statement so you can see it on a console. Ideally, in your real scenario, what you could do is you can store this within your SQLite database or NS user default variables, so that whenever the app is refreshed, it can be loaded on a table view or any other place that you can show to the user. Okay, so for the sake of time and for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to show it on a console over here. So let's get started quickly. So our focus of attention should be on the user notification center did receive method, and over here is where we have already written this particular line of code which will save the user info, but this is not what we require. Okay, so what we will do is we will further fetch two more variables over here. Okay, so let us write a print statement. Okay, so we'll say response dot notification dot request dot content. Okay, and then you have title and body. Okay, so how do I find what are the variables? So if you go to the documentation, just click back, I think it was there earlier. So if you go to the documentation and you go to the receive messages section, you can see the JSON format of the response. So here it is. So this is a payload response, and you have APS, we have alert, and we have body and title. Okay, so this is what we are interested on, and this is what we'll be writing within the user notification center did receive method. Okay, so you have the title, and then I'll just copy this and I will write the body as well. Okay, so you have what it takes to show to the user in case if you have any notification. And then what I will do is I will declare a variable over here. Let's say let notification, or I'll just make it a var. Okay, so I have declared a variable by the name notification, And then what I'm going to do is I am going to fill this, or rather assign the notification variable with the details that I have captured within the title and the body. Okay, so let's write notification, and we have the title over here, and then we have the response. So what we will do is we will copy this response line and we will paste it here, and then we have to add the body as well, isn't it? So let's add a new line for this, and let's copy paste the line above that for the body. Okay, and what do? We just close the line, and you have a really functional request title and the request body as well over here. Okay, so this is what we can show on the print statement. Let's write the message. Yep, and this is what we can show. But have you noticed, like, this is what we are doing on the app delegate, but what if we want to show it on a view controller? Okay, so it is easy for us to show it on a print statement over here, but what if you want this to be shown on a view controller? Okay, so let's go and create a method over there. So let's open up our view controller.swift class, and which is fairly clean. It doesn't have anything added over here. So what I will do is I will just create a public function. Let's write public function, let's say set notification text. Okay, and I will just add in a argument over here which says a s notification, and which is of type string. Okay, and what I will simply do is I will just write a print statement over here. Let's say s notification. Okay, so this is what we will be passing from our app delegate dot swift class. All right, so what we will do is for this sake we will just declare a storyboard variable. So let's write storyboard is equal to UI storyboard, and the name of the storyboard is main. Okay, so let's write main over here. Okay, and close the bracket, and bundle is nil. Sorry, nil. And let's declare an object of the view controller. Okay, so let's write if let notification vc. Okay, short form of view controller, and is equal to storyboard dot instantiate view controller with identifier. Okay, this is the identifier, but you don't know what your view controller is named as, so for this purpose we need to go to our main.storyboard, open that up, and you will have to go into your identity inspector, click this, and over here you can go to the identity section and specify the storyboard ID for your view controller. So I will just name it as notification center VC. Okay, so this is the view controller identifier within your storyboard, and I will just put this within the brackets, and I will just say as view controller. Okay, so I have declared the object for the view controller, and within this what I'm going to do is I am going to call in the method that we had declared in our view controller. So let's write notification VC dot set notification text. Okay, and we are going to pass in the variable that we had declared earlier, which is notification. Clear? And I think this is enough for us to pass the value from our storyboard to our view controller. So I'll just give it a build and see. And okay, and this happens when the user taps on the notification. Okay, so what will happen is when the notification arrives on his iOS device, he taps it and the app opens up. Okay, so when the app opens up, this is the information that is being passed from the app delegate to our view controller. Okay, so I think things are okay. And as I always tell you, you need to test Firebase products within the iOS device, the physical iOS device. So I have plugged in my iPhone over here, and let me just start the recording for this. All right, so my iPhone is plugged in, and I will just select my iOS device as my target, and I will run this app on my iPhone. In fact, I will just go to my view controller.swift class, and I'll just put a breakpoint here so that we know that the breakpoint, or rather the code that we have written, has fired or not. Okay, so the app is loaded now, and we will go to our console, the Firebase console, and we will send a test message over there. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's go to our Firebase homepage, and let's go to our console. We should be having a project within our console. Okay, so let's go here, click this, and over here we can just select new notification. So just tap that, and let's say test new as my title, notification 1, and I will just click next. I'll select my app target, next, and I will just click review. Yes, all looks good. So let's publish it. Okay, so the notification has been sent from the console, and at any second it should arrive on my physical iOS device. So let me just open up the notification section, and over here as you can see, the notification has arrived, and this is the same notification text that we had sent from the console. So if you tap this, let's see where does it take us. It goes directly into the view controller .swift class, and as you can see, it will show you the notification within the title and the message section. Okay, so let's show this side as well. Yes, so you can see the title and the notification message that we had sent across. There is one important thing that I wanted to talk to you about, is like it is there in the app delegate .swift class, and over here if you go down, you will see this comment which says, if you are receiving a notification while your app is in the background, this callback will not be fired till the user taps on the notification launching the application. Okay, so until now what we have done is we are running the application, and when the notification arrives, we tap on that and the app opens up. Okay, so this is what we are doing because we are running on a debug mode, so the app is actually running right now. Okay, and when the notification comes in, we just tap and the app again opens up on the foreground. But in some situations where the app is running in the background, what you will do in that case? Okay, so in this case what you have to do is, if you remember, I had shown you the section where the JSON payload is there. Okay, so this is what has been returned as a notification. Okay, so you have the APS. So within the APS you have the alert and the body. Within APS you have the alert, and within alert you have body and title. Okay, so we need to get to this. Okay, so we will have to parse the notification response, and we will have to show the body and the title for that particular notification. So what we will do is, like I will not be able to debug it and show it to you, but I can actually type the code for you so that you can follow along, you can use it in your application. Okay, so let's quickly declare two variables, one for the title and one for the body. So let's write title, and it will be string, and let's write body, and it will be string as well. Okay, and let's give it a value which is empty. Okay, so the first part is ready. Next, now you have to iterate through the user info variable, okay, which has got 9 key value pairs in it. Okay, so if you maximize that, if you maximize the 9 key value pair, I don't know why it is not opening up. I'm not able to show it to you, but let me see from here. No, it's not maximizing. So it will have key value pairs, and what you have to do is we have to fetch the APS key. So what we will do is we will construct the code looking at the JSON response, and we will try to parse the value of body and title. Okay, so let's write if let APS is equal to userinfo. This is the variable that is actually part of the argument, and let's write APS over here as, and it's a dictionary, right? So let's write n as dictionary, and within this we will have to find out the alert section. Okay, so this is what the APS is. We have reached here, so the next stop is alert for us. So let's declare alert as well. So let's write if let alert is equal to APS, and within this we have alert, so we'll have to write alert, and this is also a dictionary. Okay, so let's write as ns dictionary. Okay, and we have two variables to find, which is body and title. Okay, so let's write if let message, which is the body, is equal to alert, which is this block over here. Okay, so APS is done, alert is also done, so we are under alert right now. So let's write body. Okay, and let's write as, and over here it is a string, isn't it? So let's write ns string. Okay, and what we will do is we will just declare or rather set the value of the message to the body variable that we had declared over here. So let's write s body is equal to message. Okay, similarly what you can do is, okay, so over here it's a message which says ns string is not implicitly convertible, so just write as string over here and you are done. Similarly what we will do is we'll copy this section over here, and you can add the title as well. So let's write title, and over here it should be title as per the documentation, and just write title over here and s title as well. Okay, so ideally what you should be doing over here is you will have to use the data and store it within the SQLite database or NS user defaults, so that the notification is being sent to the user on the user interface or on the app that he is using. Okay, so this is what the concept is. So if the app is in the background, if your app is running in the background and you want to kind of save that particular data somewhere and use it later on the app journey for the user, you can use this particular method and you can actually save this within the SQLite database. So what all did we do in this tutorial is, first up, we had modified the user notification center did receive method, and over here we had passed the data from the app delegate.swift class to our view controller.swift class, which is right here, and we had created a function for us to print the data that we are receiving on the app delegate.swift class. Secondly, just to close few loose ends, we have also written this small block over here which will handle the data if the app is in the background and the user has tapped in the notification. In many ways, this is a real scenario in which you just close the app and the app is running in the background if it is supposed to be run, and in that case you just have to enable a few capabilities. I just forgot to mention that, so just write in the background modes select that, and over here you can just click the last three check boxes and you are done. Okay, so I forgot to mention that. So once your app is running in the background, so the capabilities will actually help you to fetch the remote notifications that are being sent, and you can handle it on your app. So it's that simple to make use of the incoming notifications in your Swift project. If you have any doubts, please reach me out in the comment section. I'll be happy to help as always. And please, please, please like and subscribe to the channel. And see you until next time. Cheers.